Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen TLDR, going over the news for Star Citizen for the week ending the 27th of September 2020. The Free Fly Ship Showdown event is now over, and the Carrack, unsurprisingly, won the overall ship showdown. But what does that actually mean? Well, all players will be getting an in-game helmet available for free at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo later in November. That is influenced somewhat by the Carrack. Also, the Carrack and the other top 4 ships in total, so in addition to that Carrack, it's the Anvil Valkyrie, the Aegis Eclipse, and the Drake Cutlass Black. Owners of those ships will bag themselves a free limited edition ship livery and themed shirt for their character, again to be revealed in November. The sneak peek this week was more of Cure-Life medical equipment and medicine. These props and items will help flesh out the medical gameplay and areas where there are clinics and hospitals in the future. For RSI subscribers, there was a hint in the Jump Point magazine at a military surplus uniform being October's gear and flare that you're about to get. Alpha 3.11 Wave 1 should be going to the PTU in the next few days. That's what it looks like, barring any major blockers. Expect the 3.11 live build to be pushed for the 10th of October, most likely, and a wider PTU in between now and then. Price increases. So the Avenger Titan and 300i are going up by $5 to purchase, and in value as well, when Alpha 3.11 comes out to live. So a little bit of a public service announcement just informing you of that. Obviously, if you already own them, they'll be worth $5 more when you CCU them, or if you CCU them in the future. Inside Star Citizen this week saw Cloud Imperium talk about features coming with 3.11, focusing largely on cargo decks, which are the new areas on space stations that will eventually have a large amount of cargo-based gameplay associated with them, but in Alpha 3.11 it's more just the addition of that as a point of interest. There are updates to stations as well, jostling them about for that sort of location, and they're starting to move the gameplay over to these areas, so there's a little bit of gameplay there, just not a huge amount yet. This was also the last Inside Star Citizen until the 22nd of September, when it will return, and then they'll start to talk about 3.12 and the last quarter of 2020. It was confirmed that the Mercury Star Runner will be in a 3.11 branch build, but not with the initial 3.11.0 live build. So bear that in mind, shouldn't be coming too long after that live release. More to that, we've had a post on countermeasures and missile changes coming to 3.11. This is more of a stopgap balance measure, in my opinion, to help until we have the major missile overhaul in 2021. The basic changes here are you are limited to lock 1 missile per launcher you have, up to a maximum of 4. Countermeasures should actually be a lot more effective now. They're changing these to decoys and noise fields, with larger ships having more powerful countermeasures. Missiles should be much more readily dodged and outmaneuvered as well. There's a lot of other little changes with them too. There was a load of updates to various ship vehicle features in the Calling All Devs that they had this week. Vehicle in ship spawning will be being worked on after the iCache is complete. In regard to docking, they're completing the P-52 to Connie hard docking first. That literally will have you getting very close, and it's sort of guiding you in to dock and orientate correctly with the constellation, and then the last few meters will sort of auto dock you there. After they completed that, they're moving on to ship to station docking, which they already have a working prototype for, and then ship to ship docking will be worked on later. Physicalized armor penetration, and sign distance field shields are all in active development. The Redeemer is not in full production yet, but we did see a lot of its changes as it's evolved from its concept to its current sort of what it's now become. It's very gun for a gunship. It has at least 2 to 3 manned turrets here, 1 at the center top, 1 underneath, and 1 at the rear of the ship by the tail, though one of those might actually be a remote turret, but it's got a load of guns all over it. Pew, 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 pew. The Hull C is having more of its technical requirements fulfilled. Cargo updates are one of the main things they need to get done for that now, so they're going to have larger cargo containers, which is more sensible for the servers, and that will sort of allow them to have these big cargo containers attached to the hull C rather than lots of little tiny ones. Ship HUDs will be getting themed and branded for manufacturers. They're working that out at the moment with the Gladius and Aegis because of that at the moment. And that was sort of it for this week's TLDR. My body is ready for Alpha 3.11 Wave 1 on the PTU, and I'm looking forward to what October has in store for us. But what do you think? Will we see Alpha 3.11 to Wave 1 in the next couple of days, or will it be a bit longer, maybe towards the weekend? Are you excited for the patch, or is it a bit too light content-wise for you? Do you think we'll see any other surprises here? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What am I shilling for today, I hear you ask? Do you hate it when people steal all of your money and your house over the internet? I know I do. NordVPN may have been invented by wizards to help protect your personal data from the prying eyes of the dark web, a sinister cabal of technomancers that grow in power the more they know about your browsing habits. The true story of NordVPN's origins are unknown and lost to the ages, and without using facts, no one really knows how it provides more accessibility to otherwise censored websites or a safer security experience for all that use it. All I know is that it does, and that when you sign up to it, the power level of my bank account grows, and I use it, and maybe you should too. Every month we have a giveaway for a Star Citizen ship. For this month of September, it's for the Talon Light Fighter, the Battlebird Glass Cannon. Just comment on any of my videos made during September 2020 to be in for a chance of winning that. That ship should be flyable by the end of the year. If you'd like to further support the channel, there is Patreon or YouTube channel memberships via the join button down below. That will net you some exclusive content each month, but sharing videos, liking, subscribing, dinging the bell, as well as commenting and giving feedback really does help the channel to grow and give me an idea of what you guys want. Thanks very much for watching, you take care, and I'll see you in the verse.